years in 2017 and 2018. The Celtics, they are looking to snap that streak as they seek to win the title in consecutive seasons for the first time since the late 1960s for this franchise. Udonis, you won back-to-back titles just over a decade ago. Man, time flies with the Miami Heat here. But you always hear that winning the second one is way more difficult. How challenging is it to repeat?
It is the hardest thing in professional sports you will ever do, is to go back to the championship and actually win it. Everybody has your name, your numbers. Everybody has your jersey up. Everybody, you're not sneaking up on anybody. You're going to get everybody's best effort, even the teams that are in the bottom of the league. When your team comes to town, you're going to get maximum effort from every team every single night. But what I will say about the Celtics is they have the talent, they have the culture, they have the coach, they have the depth.
Yeah.
They can compete every night against anybody and even rest their stars and still beat teams.
I agree. And UD, the first one, you're starving. When you're trying to go get your first championship, you're starving. And the second one, when you're trying to repeat, you wonder if that same hunger is there. It's there with these Boston Celtics because of the disrespect that they went through for as champions. Whether it was people saying they had an easy route to the NBA Finals to go on and win a championship because teams that they faced were injured. The disrespect to Jason Tatum, right, throughout the entire world, social media, right? The way he celebrated, he was being disrespected after they won the trophy. When he got down to the Olympics, he was disrespected. And on record, with interviews with Malika, he said that he wanted to be the best player in the league. He wanted to win the MVP. He wanted to be the face of the league. The stage is set. We don't know what Jaylen Brown's status is. We know it's not 100%.
So he's not on the injury report. Jaylen Brown isn't. And Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla said that he looks good. He was able to do everything, no limitations. He's been great physically, mentally, ready, preparing himself. And Jaylen Brown said that, I'm not here to talk about my knee. I'm focused on Orlando. So he is giving it a go.
He is, but again, this is Tatum moment. This is Tatum moment. This is Tatum and Kristaps Porzingis. I'm looking at them and I'm saying those two guys are going to be the best duo in the postseason. Kristaps Porzingis look damn good. I think Tatum on record saying reminds him a lot of Kobe and Paul Gasol, meaning their tandem.
Right.
So that's what I'm leaning towards.
Let's live in the moment for a second from the standpoint that we look at the Boston Celtics. Two of the last three NBA finals they've been in. They're the reigning defending NBA champions. They've been in the last three conference finals. Obviously, they've been in the last 6 of the last 8 conference finals. You know, a first round series, you're hoping that the Orlando Magic make it very, very interesting. Here's how they can make it interesting, okay? When you look at them against the Boston Celtics has 61 victories this year. 54 of them came when the Boston Celtics made just as many or more three-pointers than the opponent. When they don't do that, their record was like 7-14. Why is that relevant? Because even though the Magic can't shoot threes, that ain't what they're known for, they will lock your behind up. Yep. They will get up in you. And in the 3 meetings against Boston this year, all right, where they won a couple of them, they held the Boston Celtics to 11.5 less attempts than their average. So they get up in you and they deny you the opportunity to shoot. If they can do that against the Boston Celtics, and somebody like Banchero has some help, because I love that brother. I think he's a stud. What kind of help are you going to give him?
Right.
They can make it very interesting. That's what we're looking for in the series.
Teams will make threes, to your point, against the Orlando Magic, but you can't take them. They run them off that line. And to your point, the Magic, they've had some success against the Celtics since Paolo Banchero entered the league. Over the last 3 seasons, Orlando is 6-4 versus Boston. Only the Thunder have had a better record against the Celtics during that span. Can the Celtics have an interesting series? Can Orlando make this an interesting series, to Stephen A's point here?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm a defensive guy. I believe if you got defense, you got a chance. I mean, my whole career, I have been told defense wins championships. No, I don't think they'll beat the Celtics, but they have length on the perimeter. They can guard Tatum. They can guard Brown. They allow guys to stay at home and take away some.
And let's be clear about what we're saying here. What we're saying here, we're not expecting this to be a 7-game series or something like that. I'm just talking about the actual games, whether it's a sweep, whether it's a gentleman's sweep of 5 games, whether it goes 6. I'm talking about the games actually being competitive. Orlando's chance is that you got to be elite defensively, because there's nothing about them that says potency when it comes to offense. And against Boston, if you don't have an offense, you don't have a snowball's chance.
Perk's face is telling us he wants to just get to the Boston Celtics.
The Orlando Magic are going to get swept.
Oh, hell no.
The Orlando Magic are going to get swept because, yes, we talk about the Celtics offense, but we didn't talk about the other side of the floor. they're still the best defensive team in my eyes in the game in basketball. Best starting five defensively in the NBA. You talk about the Magic having a hard time scoring. They damn sure going to have a hard time scoring in this series. Celtics are sweeping these people, and it starts today.
We should just remind everyone, Banchero was excellent in last year's postseason, averaged 27 points. He had 38 and 16 in a Game 7, so he's going to be a player to watch.
Orlando possibly
This ain't Disneyland, Perk. Don't do it like that now. This ain't
Các bạn đã quay trở lại với kênh YouTube của mình. Ngày hôm nay mình sẽ tiếp tục đi tô màu để gửi tặng đến các bạn những phút giây thư giãn. Chào mừng các bạn. Rất hân hạnh các bạn đã đến với video của mình. Và để làm được video của mình, video tô màu của mình thì mình sẽ chuẩn bị những dụng cụ như sau. Đây là bút sáp màu và đây là điện thoại để mình quay lại quá trình mình tô màu. Đây là những sản phẩm được in sẵn. Đấy. Đây là những con vật này. Đấy. Đây là những con vật. Đây là những đồ vật. Đấy. Vân vân. Bây giờ mời các bạn cùng theo dõi quá trình mình tô màu. Các bạn xem video của mình thấy hay thì hãy ấn like và đăng ký kênh để ủng hộ mình nhé. Mình cảm ơn các bạn rất là nhiều.
Bây giờ mình sẽ tiếp tục tô màu nhau.
Ra xem anh học này đi. Đó là đi. Anh. Kim Cúc này. Anh đi học này đấy. Anh đi được. Dạ đâu em. Có điện thoại đâu nhé.
Mới đi chơi về à?
Chơi đâu? Chơi trên trường rồi.
Chơi trên trường.